Intro, satisfactory intro. The best intro, even. It was a bigly intro. The most bigly. I forgot what I was talking about. All right, Rev. We got a thing going on right now. Some stuff on X. And I've been told this is a good video. Good video from old Rev, who apparently says Desu, but I've never heard Rev say Desu. So is Rev says liar, or is Rev says Desu, but not where we can hear it? We'll need a Desu counter for Rev. Anywho, we're going to open this up. We're going to check out what Rev's saying. Don't know if it's drama. I don't know if it's like just some craziness going on. Either way, I'm interested to see what Rev's got to say. And a 3, a 2, a 1.
Hey, what's up, guys? Surf here. So over the past couple of days, maybe even weeks, there's been a very fun trend going on in the VTubing scene. Now, this is not anything particularly new, but recently, a lot of VTubers, mainly VTweeters, have been making unfollow and block lists, where they're creating a list of so-called problematic VTubers, and they're demanding all of their followers to either unfollow those individuals or they will be blocked. Now, it includes, of course, a lot of Rev derangement syndrome. I think I have a 100% score on these lists. I think I'm on every single one.
Rev with the perfect accuracy rating. My goodness. What would you even call that? I guess, yeah, Rev derangement syndrome, now I think about it. You're right. Wow. Already got the perfect phrasing on it. They don't get the concept behind double-edged sword. Yeah, they really don't. Because these block unfollow lists can quickly turn into, oh, thanks, I didn't know this person existed kind of list. It's this constant push and pull. It's really weird.
Couldn't be honored anymore, but there's a lot of other content creators that are making routine appearances on these lists, and no matter how many times I tell these people looking for engagement on Twitter, they won't listen. These lists serve nothing more than free content for people like myself, and also the people featured on those lists.
Yeah, I actually don't know if Rev's the biggest. Might be, actually, yeah. But yeah, he's right, though. These things have been going around forever. I think the last time I interacted with one of these situations is when Doki Doki Aki was getting, like, super angry about Rev and Kirsha. And I was like, I hope to make one of these lists one day. That was, like, my first actual, like, successful video, now I think about it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. He is bigger than everyone that's posting those lists. Boy. The Rev derangement syndrome is real. Anyway, let's let Rev continue.
Lists typically get a lot of support. And today, well, it's no different. But we're going to start off this video with a bit of a twist. A counter signal, if you will. Today, we're going to start by looking at a list of based VTubers. That's right. This is in response to all of the...
As dubbed by M. Binted here. I don't claim to be. This is the label thrust upon me. So, yeah. My goodness, everyone on here is definitely worth a follow. You take a minute, look at this list here. See this? Yeah. Follow them, subscribe to them, find them on whatever platform. It's definitely worth looking into.
The problematic lists. So you can see the usual suspects that are featured on those other lists, like Kirsha, Leaflet, Fillion, Cha-Cha, Celestium, Powder, Jelly, Pippa, myself, Straw, Azahara, Juju, so on and so forth. And the list goes on. There's more in the replies as well. And of course, there are some questions to be asked in the replies. Someone pointed out Smugglana failed to make another list, which was fixed, but that's kind of why the other day when we looked at a different list, I included Smugglana in the thumbnail, because like she's always left out of these lists, and I don't know why.
Oh my goodness. List over 20 people or else, yeah, need the time machine from Harry Potter. Watch them all. I know, it's so many. Nux didn't make the initial run. He's in the replies. He's actually in the same branch I am. I guess if we want to showcase the actual list, let's go here. Here's the list. This is the initial right here. And then we got the additions here. It's a Gundam actually ends up there with Smugglana, so in round 2. And then we get round 3. This is where we get Gimme Banhammer, Wendigo, Mitsuki, Nux, Night Owl, Neuro. The fact that I was in the same batch as Neuro is kind of funny. And me. You can follow me on X if you want to. I post stuff mostly about the little man and dad life. Yeah, no, I get that. I know that a lot of people really don't like Rev for some reason, but is what it is. I don't think his content's for everyone necessarily, but he's informative enough for me. That's why I react to his stuff. Anyway, let's continue.
Why? But I just wanted her to feel included. That's how nice of a guy I am. I'm so inclusive, ladies and gentlemen. But here's another question. Why is Rev in there? Oh,
Rev doesn't stream.
Word. Because he is base. That's right. I'll give you a like for that one. Thank you very much for the support. But of course, people in the quotes are very upset.
Don't think about a cyber
This
leader.
individual says, looks like a list of invites to a clan rally.
I didn't get my sheets in the mail. Maybe they're lying.
Now, the irony, of course, is that a good number of the people included in this list are minorities, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
also,
Cha-Cha.
it's obvious slander. And then you look at the bio and you're just like,
The usual suspects.
you're too old for this stuff, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Here's another one, a usual suspect. Fourth Reich of VTubers. Holy. These people are living in an episode of The Handmaid's Tale. Like, no joke. And I've seen this person before. You can't be calling a group of VTubers who have wrongthink.
Look at those flags. What? Hold on. Oh, boy, howdy. That's a lot of flags. Yes, they do. Oh, man. It's gotta be, right? So, what? Oh, my goodness.
The Fourth Reich, while sitting here with a hammer and sickle in your name, in your Twitter handle. No self-awareness whatsoever. But then we have really the main protagonist of today's video. This Lunar VTuber here saying free block lists. And a lot of people are following suit. Now, what's interesting here is some of the interactions. This person says,
What country are they in? Great question. That's actually a good one. All right, YouTube chat's hidden again. If I'm reacting to chat that doesn't appear in the chat over there, I am I don't know how to explain this, but you're just gonna have to trust me when I say I'm not crazy. Anyway, yeah, I don't really care if they block me because they're probably never going to associate with me anyway. So what does it matter? Seriously, it's self-sorting at the end of the day.
this list is disgusting. Why are they like this? And Lunar said,
Hang on a second. Whenever they make lists that promote each other, I think most of us would just kind of be like, yeah, okay. We don't really care. We wouldn't be going after them, right? Putting team on X. Yeah. I need to duel Keem in a Cutlass battle because we're both maritime. I just happen to be not a pirate. Navy. Oh man. That would be really funny though. I think that would be really interesting versus the Navy guy versus the pirate. Halo's oldest time. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to Keen, by the way. Yeah. I'm not really sure, because when we think about it, right, they only seem to get upset when we tend to, what's the word? Like, sort of build a network outside of theirs. Maybe for Keen, I would be Cutlass and Colt 32. Just the Arab. Anyway, yeah, people self-segregating eventually. Yeah, that's just how it goes. And that's why I'm kind of unapologetic at this point, because they're going to self-sort anyway. So what can I do? I'm not going to have an appeal to them. They think I'm evil. So, whatever. Anyway.
As it makes money, unfortunately, people don't realize.
Boy, that's the common accusation. It's all a grift, right? We can't possibly actually hold these positions because that's not what real people think, right? Everyone wants to be good in their eyes, not like actually think long term, maybe, or have a different opinion. They can't comprehend that people would disagree with them, and I just so childish, so childish. My goodness. Anyway,
Playing them. Guys, I'm so sorry. You had to find out this way, I guess. I've been playing you. You know, it's the old grifts. I've been doing it for 6+ years on a daily basis. I know it's a long con, ladies and gentlemen. You're being played. I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. But they continue on saying, how does it make them money? And the OP says, people go, OMG, I agree with you, and donate money /sub on Twitch /buy merch.
I was hoping no one would notice.
Guys, is that true? Do you say, OMG, I agree with you, and then donate money to me?
Who says OMG? real talk. Who says that? Who actually says that? Also, Reb be tweaking here. What's going on with those eyes? I don't like it. I don't like it.
That'd be so crazy, dude. That'd be crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm such a goblin. I'm such a greedy goblin. Anyways, here's some more replies trying to explain why this is all happening and why calling out these people makes any sort of sense. So you can see this person saying blocking Fillion and Cha-Cha is wild. The rest I could understand, especially Rev, and I'll return to that in just a second. But
you must be from the West, because we don't say that where I'm at. You'll hear Dag Nabbit here. Yeah. all right. Yep. Yeah. Gosh darn it. Yep. That's exactly how we talk out in the South. Yeah, blogging Philly and Cha-Cha was wild. Dude, I bet you don't even know half the people on that list anyway. And then the Cha-Cha thing, okay.
But of course, once again, Cha-Cha
making the ice
thrown
joke
in the mix. This poor woman, you know, a Hispanic woman makes a joke about ice knocking down the door of her friend who hasn't been streaming in a while, and she's now lumped in with all of us problematic VTubers. Crazy stuff, unfortunate for her, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's the proof right there, ladies and gentlemen. But
oh man, what is that? What's that meme that it's like you've got the red side and the blue side, right? And the person in the middle, and then the blue side pushes him over to the red side. The red side catches him and he's like, "Are you okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, thanks." And then the blue side's like, "Why are you siding with the enemy?" That's what that feels like here. I don't even know if I want to pull it up. Editor, if you want to do that, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. If not, I'm sorry. I don't know what to look for. Wait till they realize a lot of the far right takes from people like Asmund Leaflet are genuine, not a grifter. You know what? They would think that's worse. They would think that's worse. I guarantee you they would think that's worse. Because suddenly you're a villain. And that's just it's easier for them to believe you're a liar than a villain for some reason. And they can't even fathom that someone wouldn't value like diversity, for example, or equity, or inclusion. So yeah, it's really a case of there's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well go mask off from the start. I'm pretty sure people like Fillion and Cha-Cha are genuinely apolitical, at least as far as the content they want to provide. But they're kind of making it to where if you're apolitical, you're on the right. So I guess thanks for the allies? Yeah, basically, how dare you think wrong? Or how dare you wrong think? We must take you to the Ministry of Truth and re-educate you in the proper way of having an opinion about policy. It's kind of like whenever they tweet out F ICE, they actually think that's a non-political statement. That's how entrenched they are. My goodness. This is another one that actually bothered me a lot. They were saying that being in the military is innately political. All right, I want to be real here. I'm a veteran. I was in the Navy. I can't understand why anyone would think that being in the military is innately political. Like, well, the reasoning someone told me was, well, that makes you more patriotic or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but that's like not left or right. That's just you can be patriotic on either side. And apparently that's just like does not compute to them. I knew Democrats in the military. Like, what is it that they don't make sense? They don't understand things. Anyway, yeah. If you all authority as evil or right wing, yeah. I mean, they use like fascism as the thing I don't like. It doesn't mean it. Oh, hey, Keen, what's up? We're actually doing the react to the Rev video right now. How'd things go? Actually, we'll cover that after we're done. You mind waiting for the end of the recording? Appreciate it.
What I find interesting up here is that of all the people, right, there's probably several dozen VTubers of all kinds of sizes, people with very large audiences, but I'm singled out. What the heck did I do, ladies and gentlemen? Like, I'm always the focus of these things. Like, I don't want to be the main character in the situation, okay? It's funny to end up on these lists, but like, I am like the main course. What did I do? Well, as pointed out by the OP, I saw that they talked about me before, saying, why are people still shocked and surprised when Rev says effed? Well, that's not my name. First of all, Rev says effed is not my name. But anyways, Rev says effed up things, all jokes aside. That's what his entire career is built on. He will continue as long as he gets interactions. Wow. There's almost a semblance of self-awareness here. Number one, what are the effed up things I'm saying?
They never seem to provide proof of that, do they? Every time they say Rev did X, Rev did Y, we never really hear what Rev did. Like, not directly, at least, right? Oopsie doopsie. Exactly. Like, okay, hang on. Let's break this down for a minute. Anytime I've seen anyone on X or like in the YouTube comment section saying Rev is bad or whatever, and you ask them for, well, can you give me an example? They never give one. It's kind of telling when you think about it. They just assume that you agree with them. That's why actually the best way to debate with these people is to just deny their premise. It's an interesting one. Yeah, we will never know what terrible thing Rev has said to cause these people such distress, but whatever it is, I would like to know, so I may repeat it. At this point, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, it's Christian, has a loving wife, is on the right, basically. Yeah, well, I mean, that dooms me from the start then, because I'm also Christian, I'm also on the right, I'm also married, and I have a kid. But I actually have two more demerits against me from the left. I'm a veteran, and what was the other one? Oh, I don't think democracy is the best idea. At least not universal suffrage. Anyway, it's all very normal. Yeah, it's honestly not even right wing. It's kind of video wise politically neutral. On X, Rev does get a little bit more political, but you know.
I would love to hear an example. We've gone through so many of these call-out threads and people trying to cancel myself and many others, labeling them as terrible, slanderous things. And all we do is ask for proof, which, according to some, I'm not saying this person, but according to other people, just asking for proof about the claims is also somehow wrong of us. But anyways.
It's black magic. You're trying to cast a spell on them when you demand proof. That's what they think. Oh my goodness. I actually got into like, I don't even know what to call it. It wasn't an argument, but it was someone in YouTube comments that was saying like AI is trash always. And I was like, well, why do you think that? And they're like, you're going to have to use better genjutsu than that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I blocked them. It's like, I'm not interested in you posting graffiti in my comment section like that. My word.
They continue on by saying, as long as people give him any sort of attention and interactions, it's going to keep fueling more content.
Maybe.
Ding, ding, ding. I can tell you guys every single day about this. It won't matter. People are so clout hungry. They're so hungry for likes and validation on Twitter.
Yep.
They feed into the cycle. There's a reason I can make one of these videos almost every single day. And it's fun, and I enjoy doing it. And I'm going to keep doing it. Like, you're complaining about me getting stuff, basically fuel for content, while giving me fuel for content. There's no self-awareness.
They're making the
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
What did Fillion do? And they say her model is stolen. She has admitted to that. And collabs with right-wing grifters sometimes. Or so I'm told.
That's my favorite kind of evidence. You know, secondhand. I think Fillion's collabed once with like Kirsha and Alana, right? That's the only people I could even remember. I think like brain broke Fillion. My memory's not great. Yeah, the trust me bro argument. It's always my favorite. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Oh, well, okay. If that's the standard we're going by, then the world is flat and your parents don't love you. It's like, yeah. Yeah, collabs with Cha-Cha. Lots of those. I think there was a running joke that Cha-Cha was Fillion's mom. Anyway, let's keep going before I get too sidetracked.
Interesting. Well, first of all, grifters. We know there's no actual functional definition they're using, but this is amazing. Or so I'm told. So this person deserves some sort of cancellation or judgment or to be on a block list because you've been told so about possibly something happening. Like, what if I just said, you collab with right-wing grifters because, well, that's what I've been told. Should people act on that? Absolutely not. That's stupid. It's ridiculous how low the bar is, but no one can meet it. Just, like, provide some evidence. And here is the reaction from my wife, Straub, to this block list demand. And I agree. 100%. Yep. Go ahead. No one's angry that you're blocking anyone. And by the way, this is...
My question is, why do they have to announce that they're blocking everyone? Can't they just, block everyone? Yep. Yeah, that's a whole different story with the Fillion and the Dolan model thing. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's really virtue signaling, isn't it? Look at how good I am. I'm blocking all these people on this list. I mean, who asked and who cares? But all right, sure. Signal received. You're an idiot. What did you want a cookie? You want a cookie? We give him a cookie. So that's how I feel about it. Yeah, the virtue signal is so real with these people. It's kind of disgusting. All right. Anyway, let's let Rev keep rambling.
Nick from New Girl and little Rev lore. This is actually the first show we ever watched together as a couple, and we still watch it about almost 6 years later. It's one of our bedtime shows. We fall asleep to New Girl all the time. There's some lore for you guys. Hope you enjoy. But yeah, just go ahead. The reason people make fun of these threads is because they're hilarious and often hypocritical, and they're easy content. No one's like sitting here like, no.
Infinite drama farm. Yeah, that really is the case. Mega Cyber Leader in the YouTube chat saying it's because they were trying to get you to pick a sides and then attack you if you don't pick their side. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really know what to say for this other than I just agree with Rev, frankly. That's kind of silly. Kind of silly, this whole thing. They virtue signal because they want to look like they're good for blocking us or whatever. Instead of just doing it, they have to make it public, make it known. Look at how good I am that I am blocking these people that are problematic because someone else that I don't like called them based. Makes you think. All right.
Oh, random English VTuber number 10,000 is blocking me. Like, good. You don't want to see my stuff? Block me. But you don't have to announce it. This is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. It's as simple as that. And then you see people saying this. Why do some people, or the original poster, I'm sorry. Why do some people think blocking them is the worst crime you could ever commit?
What? Can we... Hold on now. Everyone that I've spoken to about it, whenever someone says, we're going to treat this like a block list, we don't care. I don't know. I guess I could ask Night Owl if he thinks that this is a crime against everyone on the list, or Keen or Gaming Syndicate. I could ask them like, hey, what you guys feel so offended that you got blocked by some rando that was probably never going to follow you or interact with your content meaningfully anyway? Yeah, that'd be filter yourself, I guess. What do they want? What do they want from us? You blocked me, so I'm convinced that I am wrong in all my positions. Yeah, okay, sure. These people existed before 2014, 2016. How do they hide? Oh, that is a great question. I think it's psychosis. I think it's progressive psychosis, and they're just slowly breaking down. Like their cognitive decline is It was on set, and it's just been snowballing ever since. A lot of these people are still butthurt about Gamergate too. So I mean, what can we really say for that? Yeah. Well, it's horrifying, especially when you realize these people can vote. At this point, we're gonna have to use my what's that song I made on Suno? What's Left version 1. I'll eventually post that to the channel. We could just use that as our inspiration. Got a style on them. That's all there's really left to do. You can't negotiate with them. You can't talk to them. They won't compromise. So what's left for us? Just be better, I guess. Yeah, I know, right? Can we please just make sure baseline living only. I think being alive should be a requirement to vote. I think that's a fair thing to say, right? We could talk about qualified suffrage in other ways, but I think living's a good start. Good start. Yeah. Ray in the YouTube chat with the savage takes. Too bad you won't be able to see it in the video. I'm sorry. Ray could probably say it in the video later. Anyway, let's keep going.
Nobody's saying that. Literally nobody's mad that you're blocking anyone. They're just laughing at this virtue signaling and the fact that you have to create these sort of calls to action over these problematic VTubers. And then this. And then they cry when people reply free block list. They get so upset when they're
I didn't cry. I didn't cry when they said that. You guys, Phoenix, do you know anyone that cried about this? Like when they said, "Oh, free block list." I mean, at most, I think I got an eye roll or two. Like that's what I'm thinking. And oh, you cried. Oh man, I'm sorry, Phoenix. I didn't realize that it hurt your feelings that much. Maybe I should go harder against them. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Start a Christian group. Okay. That would be one where we'd have to get in contact with Celestia. I think if anyone's going to lead a crusader group of VTubers, it's going to be her. Yes, Phoenix Tears do have feeling properties. This is true. So do Phoenix Downs. Well, those are more resurrection properties, but still. Anyway. Oh, boy.
Excluded for being jerks. Excluded from what?
You were never going to include us in the first place.
Please explain to me. Just focus on me for now.
As long as there's fire now.
What am I missing out on that I want to be a part of? What am I being?
Oh, I know. The hug box. Everyone loves a hug box, right? Oh my goodness. Hug box. That's all it is. I just sleep for 17 years. Oh my word. If only that'd be the best way to do time travel. If you could sleep without like negative side effects for 17 years. It would only work one way though. You'd only be able to go to the future. One wouldn't be able to go back very easily. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's keep going.
Excluded from that I wish I could be experiencing in this
Work
realm
of darkness. Yeah.
Of the internet.
Or darkness. My bad.
That's right, nothing. But of course we'll end on this. Here's another tweet that they made throughout the chaos and people laughing at their free block list tweet. Anything and everything you say online could be someone's first impression of you, and those people will make assumptions based on it. That would be me, for example. This is the first time I've ever come across this account, and just from looking around with the first impression, you do this all the time. This is keyword searching unfollow. They've been doing this regularly.
Wow.
Here's block. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on some more. So this whole thing is just hilarious. Again, free content. If people want to keep feeding me free content, go for it, I guess. No hard feelings. You want to block me on Twitter? Please do. If you don't like what I'm doing, please do. The only time it's hypocritical to block me is when you're trying to have some sort of an active conversation on Twitter and then you're hiding behind a block. Like, that's the only time it's hypocritical. If you just don't like what I'm saying,
like Doki, that whole situation,
whatever, or you just feel like it, go for it. Otherwise, yeah, unless there's some kind of circumstantial.
I gotta address this one real quick. Lanky, that's such cope. Man, that'd be wishful thinking. I couldn't see that being true. Genuinely could not see that being true. You know, like it's a nice thought, but let's be honest here. That's not going to happen. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's funny how only they can hear the dog whistle too, especially when we don't even know we're using them. Oh, it's almost like it doesn't mean anything.
Like really specific thing going on where there's a direct conversation trying to be had. Yeah, otherwise, who cares? But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Moral of the story is, subscribe to Keen and Rev, like the video, and then we go over to here and we find this list, and then we follow everyone on this list. Everyone. I would, but then my feed would get so crowded, and I have a hard enough time focusing anyway. But you guys should follow everyone. Do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, take a minute. I'll scroll through as slow as I can. We'll let this go. You see all those at and then the blue. Yeah, go and follow them. Check out their YouTubes, their streams. Pick your favorites. You know, the big ones are your favorites. Great. If I'm your favorite, what's wrong with you? I'm kidding. What's wrong with me? I need to know so I can fix it. Anyways, you know, the usual folks, you know the drill, like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Maybe hype the video if you like it. This was a fun one for me because I got put on this list, and it was I didn't even ask for it. Some really awesome guys had my back with this. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, member shout out time. Thank you to the following people for becoming members on YouTube. Heath Rowell, Mega Cyber, Michael Sherman, BBDs, Galatians 220, Maxi J, Piotr Jeski, Grumperat 10, The Harlequin, Hillis Mallory, John Tippin, Neil Armstrong, Quinn, Crispin Cookie, Etong Nass, Larry Nintendo, Wizard of Glantry, Teabag, Duh, Frag, Comida Prep Cook Demon, Alex Floria, Blue Scarab 123, Mi Alamo, Lost Justice XD, X Hammer, X13 Thor, Enlightened Fool, Sebastian Service, Unclean Puppy, Y.O. Fett, Jonathan Haynes, Excelsius, Sleepy Mike, Anglo Machiavelli, Assassin, Junie OE, and Amit Yanuka. Thanks for becoming members. We appreciate your support.